Welcome back. The National Drug Law Enforcement Agency was established by Decree 48 of 1989. It was in response to the rising trend in the demand for and trafficking of narcotic drugs, which adversely affected the international image of Nigerians and Nigeria in the 1980s. For some years now, the agency has been moribund, until recently when government gave it a new lease of life. This new posture of the anti-drug agency in the last 12 months attracted our attention tonight on Dateline. Stay with us.
Before a year ago, the Ndlea was in a bad state due to years of neglect, a situation that allowed the rot to set in, leading to loss of efficiency, which in turn eroded public confidence in the agency as well as caused allies and strategic partners to lose faith in the agency. The Ndlea was a forgotten agency, underfunded and understaffed. The agency survived with a lean workforce of officers and men who worked with grossly inadequate and obsolete tools and earned considerably less in salary than their counterparts in other government security institutions.
It required a titanic effort to move the Ndlea from a near catatonic or moribund state to a functional one. To achieve that, a complete overhaul was needed, which must be pursued in a pragmatic, systematic, and sustained manner, and according to a well-forged blueprint.
A year ago, the government mustered the willpower to salvage, reform, and rejuvenate the organization whose importance to the well-being of the society cannot be underestimated. The change couldn't have come at a better time, because the dire findings of the National Drug Use and Health Survey of 2018 was a wake-up call that showed clearly procrastination was an invitation for a national catastrophe. With 14.3 million Nigerians abusing drugs, 10.6 million addicted to cannabis, these portend grave consequences.
Presently, and when I say presently, I need always to be careful because the last drug use survey dates now back to 2018, and of course 3 years have passed by in the meanwhile. But at that time, the prevalence was most expressed in the age bracket between 25 and 39 years old. I expect that this is going to probably get increasingly younger, and then we're going to see more and more users also of a younger age.
The present administration subsequently took the bold and decisive step to revamp and gird the Ndlea for the task of cleansing Nigeria from the scourge of drug abuse and trafficking of illicit substances. Calculated stimulus interventions were put in place to motivate personnel, which include promotion of 3,506 officers, payment of allowances and burial entitlements to families of 188 personnel who died in the line of duty. The last payment of such allowance was in 2014.
Any cog in our wheels, we will destroy it. It will be crushed. To reposition the agency, as you all know, we have created new directorates, new departments, and expanded to zonal commands. We have also created a new strike force, properly motivated and trained,
to transform the Ndlea from a reactive and inert anti-narcotic organization to a proactive and vibrant one. Major changes and innovations were enforced in the philosophies driving the agency's activities, particularly through a paradigm shift to intelligence-driven process and adoption of offensive action against traffickers. Aside arresting drug traffickers, there is a shift in the tactic of forfeiture of assets of barons and pursuing the masterminds of drug trafficking networks using a combination of laws, including the Ndlea Act, the Money Laundering Act, and the International Tool of Mutual Legal Assistance Treaty, MLOT, which enables the agency to go beyond arrest to the actual dismantling of drug syndicates.
It is part of the mandate, and we have been executing this mandate since the inception of Ndlea. In fact, it is part of the money laundering. The proceeds of illicit drug, is always cleaned up, and anywhere it is found. So the accused person or the trafficker will not be convicted without the asset being forfeited. Apart from the drug seized that will be destroyed, whatever asset is traceable to the drug business will also be seized from him and destroyed and taken by the government.
The War Against Drug Abuse campaign was launched by President Muhammadu Buhari on June 26, 2021 as an advocacy campaign designed to win public support and society's involvement in the efforts to combat the menace of illicit drug use and trafficking. The agency's achievements of 2021 surpassed the records of any given year of the past 30 years. In drug supply reduction, the interdiction efforts yielded unparalleled results, which as of December 31, 2021, has led to the arrests of 12,306 suspects, including 7 drug barons, conviction of 1,400 offenders, pending 1,502 cases in court, seizing of over 3.4 million kilograms of assorted drugs worth over 130 billion naira.
All the people that we arrest, we send them off to jail. We have our own rules and regulations that determine who should be prosecuted under what conditions and who actually needs counseling and help rather than jail.
After 1 year of restructuring and rejuvenation, the Ndlea is now an organization of boosted workforce with 15 directorates and 115 formations across 14 zonal commands, 36 state commands, including FCT command, and 10 special area commands. One hopes that in 2022, the agency builds on the foundation laid in 2021.